Hello, people of YouTube, it's Deepak here, and welcome to the DCS news for the 23rd of November 2024. I hope you all enjoyed that, my most recent video all about the Mirage F5E. Today we were demonstrating the employment of guns, or cannons, and the rockets. So yes, super cool. I hope you're enjoying that, and it's an ongoing series. So there will be many more weapons demonstrated in the Mirage F1 coming soon. Nice. Welcome to the stream, Tea Kettle Barbecue. Nibbler. This model of coming up is lame and needs to stop. It doesn't build excitement; it just frustrates. I assume you're talking about like product teases. You're not into that. Orleans Junkie, welcome to the stream. Only Napalm. Pink Floyd, welcome. Von Hoffnung, welcome to the stream, everybody. I hope you're all doing very well indeed. So yes, there have been some developments in the wonderful world of DCS recently. Most amusingly, of course, there was... There was the fact that I was telling you all last week that I didn't think Matt Wagner was going to do a video all about the deck crew on the supercarrier, and then in fact he did immediately after. So I'm going to go over that one today, don't you worry. Welcome to the stream, SeanAm81, Paul Cope, Mark S. Welcome all of you to the stream. So yes, that's one of the things that I'm going to be covering today. There in fact was a video from our boy Matt Wagner. But before that, there are many other things to go through. We do have a newsletter from yesterday, and the main piece of news here is that we have the DCS Autumn Sale 2024. It began this week, and it'll continue until the 9th of December at 1600 GMT. And of course, there are many super duper deals to have. Dancer, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, I'm not going to read all of these out, but we've got modules with as much as 50% off, including terrains, other stuff, campaigns. Then we've got a bunch at 40%, modules at 30%, modules at 25%, well, other stuff with 25% off. I guess the most notable thing will be modules which are not on sale. So yeah, not on sale on this occasion. It would be the Harrier, the F15E, the F4E Phantom 2. It's very new. The M2000C, the MiG-19P, the Mirage F1, and Flaming Cliffs 2024, CH-47, and the Kiowa Warrior. These are all not on sale. And it's same for the most recent maps. They're also not on sale, so it's worth mentioning that. Dancer, new haircut. Dig the Dot Chuckles lookalike. yes. I guess I am sporting a similar haircut. Like basically, as we get older, we're both merging into the one person. So that's how it is. Cool. So that's the big one, and of course, along with that, we in fact have a nice video because they're often doing nice videos with these. Sadly, I can't give you the audio, but this is the 50% off most products autumn sale video, showing off the Abrams again, which they often seem to be doing. Got the new deck crew showed off as well, showing off the F-15, which is nice. The Sabre, it's been a while since we saw that. Lots of dunk from the Apache, yeah, Hind, F-16, A-10, the MiG-29. We might get that one day. Some flankers, some Hornets, some Apaches. It's all very fast. It's all happening quickly. Oh, and good old Chinook. So there you go. DCS Autumn Sale 2024, up to 50% off many products. Very fancy. Go and check that one out. I think it's well worth a look, as is often the case. Eagle doing a really good job with their videos, and the audio's nice too. Pink Floyd, still no 50% on the MB339. Mick Bummer. Indeed. Only Napalm, Guinness or Innocent Gun? I think, given my background, I think we know the answer to that one. It's definitely Innocent Gun. Although Innocent Gun do this thing, what do they call it again? They have a stout, a limited edition stout, which I was drinking recently, and it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So why not have both? Anyway, jumping back to the newsletter, we've also got this one. This one's been interesting. It's generated some conversation in the virtual Air Force. F5E being remastered. Now, this is actually not the first time this module has received attention. It has been. It was tidied up only a couple of years ago already, where they actually massively improved the graphics and, in my opinion, the sounds got a lot of attention, which I was very, very happy about. But they have been teasing the fact that for some time now, they were going to do a bit more work on the F5, which I very much I'm happy about. The F5 actually was the very, very first fast jet that the VAF were flying back in the olden times, and I really enjoyed it. The thing is quite the bomb truck. The center line can take like a rack, and on that rack you can put a bunch of bombs, and it can actually be a very effective bomber, like small fighter bomber or even CAS aircraft. So I'm very, very happy to see this. It's super cool. Channel right, the infantry animations never seem like they are in game. And Mark S, I hope they revamp the F-86. Yeah, that one's they did tweak the sounds at one stage, but I don't think it's had any kind of a major revamp in the way that the F5 has on a couple of occasions now. But yeah, I guess the whole thing is like, do you think it's worth paying $10 for a revamp of the F5? And my personal opinion is yes. I'm on board. Yeah, I would of course much rather see additional equipment or other variations and so on. I don't believe we're seeing any of that. This is all purely graphical because, of course, they're maintaining people's ability to not upgrade and use the prior modules. So they need to make them compatible. So it is really a visual revamp only. But still, I think it's cool. But yeah, it would be nice to get some extra equipment or some different systems or something like that. Anyway, let's see what they're saying. Yeah, excess of 7,000 man hours invested. They're basically saying that at $9.99 it's well worth the money. So what are we going to get? Key features of the remastered DCS F5E. Remastered external model based on the latest graphics technologies to create a highly accurate and realistic model. New external animations have also been added. Remastered cockpit with greatly improved resolution, glass surfaces, and attention to detail. Addition of a first-person view pilot in the cockpit view. This is going to be great for those of us who are flying in virtual reality. New afterburner effects coming soon, so I guess we're not getting that immediately. New vortices based on the aircraft's angle of attack, also coming soon. And then also numerous bug fixes and tunings, such as damage modeling, sensors, and avionics. You then, of course, have all the existing functionality that it always has had. Professional flight model accurately mimics the performance and flight characteristics of this legendary fighter. Highly detailed 6 degrees of freedom cockpit. Interact with cockpit controls with your mouse. Fully modeled weapons and sensors. Detailed modeling of the instruments, engine, radios, fuel, electrical and hydraulic systems. 16 missions and 10 interactive training sessions. And full quick start manuals. Full and quick start manuals. Pink Floyd, I'm happy to pay the $10 for the new F5. Hope the MI8 is next. Ooh, the MI8, that's a classic. I really like that one. Yeah, really, really nice. Both the F5E remaster and the existing F5E will receive many improvements and fixes, including certain corrections to radar operation, weapons adjustments including new laser-guided bomb loading options, avionics improvements, mirrors, wing bend and flex animations, high angle of attack audio buffet, gun smoke behavior, and more. So what they're basically saying is that you don't have to buy this update, you can continue to use your existing F5, it's not going away, but what will go away is your ability to purchase the older version. Like people buying the F5 now or in the future will only get the remaster, which makes perfect sense. And this is basically exactly what they did with the Black Shark and with the new version of the A10. So this makes sense to me. I think this is fine. But yeah, share your opinion in chat. I am monitoring, and I have heard varying opinions on this one. Alrighty. We also have a new campaign coming, the F-16C Last Out Weasels over Syria 2. This is a campaign by Ground Pounder Sims. So, 13 thrilling and immersive missions in a variety of roles, including Seed, Deed, Strike, and Escort, that are set during the climactic events of Operation Cerberus North. So there you go. This is a campaign that's coming very soon. Only Napalm, F5 Progress has it something to do with the mod of the T-38 they're coding. I'm not sure. I guess that would be logical. Orleans Junkie, so 4K textures when 8K is probably around the corner. I don't know, Pimax with a Retina display would rather this late in the game for future-proof textures, but I feel like I shouldn't even bring it up. Well, you should. You should always bring it up. This is an open forum for everyone to discuss their opinions. Dirk G, there goes another $10. Yeah, that's pretty much where I am. I'm going to get this. I've always enjoyed flying the F5, and yeah, I've still got really great memories of flying it with Dot Chuckles and the other early VAF members. He even created an absolutely fantastic livery for it, which I'll need to dig out and give it a go. There's also a Virpal Tournament Shadow Trophy 2024. Qualification for the traditional Shadows Trophy 2024 tournament is now open until the 8th of December. This year, as well as helicopter lovers, fighter pilots will compete for a huge prize fund worth over $8,000. Each champion will also receive one DCS module of their choice from Eagle Dynamics. Additionally, coupon codes for the official Virpal Controls web store await those of you who score second and third in the rankings. Get your timings recorded by flying the race course on the tournament server and mark your calendar for the finals, which take place on the 15th of December 2024. Marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. Cool. What are people saying? Andrew Bryceland. They have pictures of the Swiss F5 livery with its top radio antenna. However, they don't appear to be adding any new equipment. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Sean M81, I will happily hand over $10 for a pretty MiG-28. Yes, indeed. Pink Floyd need 4 times AIM-9 on the new F5. Did it ever carry that? I'm not sure that it did. I was under the impression it only ever carried heaters on the wingtips. Dancer, have been using ED miles for these $10 upgrades. Feels like a good deal to me. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do as well. So, we have another tasty video from Eagle Dynamics. This one is just titled Ascending, and this is where they're showing off to us the new fog effects. And I have to say, I think it looks really, really good. The way that they have it interacting with the lighting is great. Like, to my mind, it just makes the whole atmospherics kind of look really, really good. Really, really good. So, I recommend watching this on the Digital Combat Simulator channel because they've got some nice audio and nice music going on. They even recite a poem. Isn't that lovely? But I think we can all agree that this is looking quite nice. It just makes the atmospherics look all the more realistic, in my opinion. Orleans Junkie asking the important questions. Do the AI see through it? I don't know. We got the AI. Am I right in remembering that the AI cannot see through the new clouds? So I would assume that if they've got that working, then surely it should work for the fog as well. You would hope, at least. Yeah. Looking pretty good, especially in kind of, early mornings or later evenings. I think it's looking really, really good. Very cool. Very cool. And the way it's interacting with the ground lighting, I think, is quite nice as well. This is going to make some of those, case ones look really, really interesting. So I wonder when we're getting this. I would assume soon now, because they've mentioned it in the newsletter and they're now showing it off in video form. Nice video of the Swiss F5s as well. Oh yeah. Rockets nicely illuminating the fog as well. Very, very cool. Whoosh. Digital Combat Simulator. Excellent. So I hope you all enjoyed that. That's a little demonstration from Eagle Dynamics of what the new fog system is going to look like, and I think it's very, very nice, very, very nice indeed. Oh, Mark S, not a poem, just a little blurb. Okay, I thought it was. I just assumed it was some kind of poem. I thought that was nice. Cool, cool, cool. And then that brings us to another video from Eagle Dynamics, but this is the one that Matt Wagner posted just after the DCS news stream last week, and yeah, this is the one I said he wasn't going to make, and then he did. So I feel a little bit silly. But yeah, you see this text in the center of the screen, awaiting salute gesture, salute when ready. So this is how you get assigned your plane director. So looking kind of cool. And actually, I hadn't noticed at the time, but this is also including the new fog, because you can see it. The way that the lighting is interacting with the environment, you can see that it is the new fog system. So Matt Wagner takes us through this whole thing. He gives us a little bit of a blurb about how everything works, and also demonstrates what it looks like being directed out towards your catapult, and also what it looks like being directed back in again after you've captured a wire. So let's check this out. He's waiting for those aircraft ahead of him to go. Let's. Oh yeah, he shows us the preferences actually. So you can enable deck crew. You can have special helpers showing the currently assigned deck crew member. That's these little purple pointers that you'll see in the video. You get helper messages in the cockpit while taxiing. Velocity limit while taxi. I don't know exactly what that means. Simplified taxi signals while taxiing to catapult or parking. So here comes our chappie to come and have a chat with us. Let's see what he's going to say. It's kind of fun seeing all these different people walking around on the deck now. It gives it a kind of more real feel. Almighty fog was so nice, but the supercarrier update was a bit disappointing in my opinion. Plus, Wags never flies with wake turbulence enabled because he knows it's still broken AF. I always have it turned on. When you say it's broken, what do you mean exactly? Because I fly with it. Only Napalm, heads up. Wags used auto throttle landing on the carrier. Yes, that's right. He did indeed. He did indeed. He actually points that out in the video. He draws attention to that. So, that's most of the guys ahead of him have now launched. Here we go. Awaiting engine startup. So yeah, our boy's given us permission to start our engines, and I think Wags is going to make a cut here where he'll do the rest of his startup. Deedle deedle. And I think once you've done your full startup, you're supposed to then give a further salute, but I guess he cuts to that. Let's skip it forwards a bit. Yeah, here we go. Now we're fully started up. And you can see the little purple arrow above the head of the guy who's beckoning you. I think I would turn that off. That would bring me out of the immersion a little bit. But I guess it's kind of handy to have. Also, it makes him look like a Sims character. but hey, I guess it's helpful. Almighty, the burble is super exaggerated, so much to the point that ACLS mode 1 will just crash. I've never had that happen to me, but I don't doubt you. I'm sure it can happen. Maybe I've just gotten lucky. Darth Ursu, if they don't get the supercarrier deck pitch planes floating issue handled, this is just pointless. I use wake turbulence, it's fine. I see. Orleans Junkie, aren't we still waiting for Vulcan for the carrier to be finished? Yeah, we don't have Vulcan yet, sadly. Almighty, when flying Case 1 manually, you really need to push the stick forward over the wires in order to keep the AOA around 8.1. Maybe I've just been doing that and I haven't noticed. It's entirely possible. You do these things for long enough and you get into a habit and you don't even notice you're doing it anymore. So he's beckoning us further forwards, and then he wants us to go to the right. And I guess this is how we're going to get ourselves onto this cat. Looks like he's taking us to cat 1 in this instance. I haven't flown the Hornet on the carrier for some time now. I should give this a go once the new deck crew are implemented. Perhaps even make a video on it so you can all laugh at my ridiculous technique. We'll watch as the director drives Wags off the side of the deck. Almighty, I dare everyone who says Burble is fine to try ACLS Mode 1 Autoland, then tell me again it's fine. I've done so, and I've even done so on video. However, that doesn't mean that I didn't get lucky, so I should try again and see what my results are. Anyway, we've all seen this bit before. This is all standard, so let's get it all the way back to capturing the cat. And as was pointed out, yes, he is indeed using the auto throttle, which is kind of cool to see. Dunk. Down on the carrier. Got it to a stop. And let's see what happens when he gets his directions back to parking. There we go. There's a purple man. And there were some comments on this video from people who had served on US carriers stating that the procedure wasn't quite perfect. He spent a little bit too long apparently getting clearing the deck effectively. But most of them did say that it's not bad. It's not too bad. Okay, they want wingfold on you. Dancer, markers and text hints are great to get started with the new plane director feature. Once you're familiar with the sequence, best to turn them off for better immersion. Yeah, totally agree. I guess it's good that we have them, and it does give it a kind of Microsoft Flight Simulator feel, because Microsoft Flight Simulator makes a lot of use of this kind of stuff as well. But yeah, I would prefer to have them off, personally. Orleans Junkie, wonder if they can direct 2 aircraft or more at the same time. Supposedly, they can. They're supposed to be able to. Although I guess like the speeds that he's going at here and all the handoffs, I wonder how much of a traffic jam it would create if you had multiple people using this system. But I guess time will tell. We have to give this a go, and we'll find out for ourselves. It's going to be fun. Almighty, I think Wags should have just gotten wings fold when raising the hook. That probably would fix the long time Wags took. Yes, I think you're right. I think that's exactly what the comments said, in fact. Pink Floyd, hope they model angry deck crew who get frustrated with the pilots. Yeah, like when you're trying to taxi when you've still got the ground power connected. What are you doing? Yeah, that's always good fun. So yeah, Wag's making his way to the parking. One thing also that I noted when watching this video was that there's no like aircraft manipulations by the ground crew. So once you do get parked, your aircraft just flips around 180 degrees automatically. It would have been fun to see them operate the tug, but yeah, I guess that's a lot to expect. Would have been nice, but I don't know. Almighty, not sure what the IRL procedure is, but as a workaround, that should work for us. Yeah, I agree. I think you're right there. Perhaps just get the wings folded a bit earlier. Watch your chappy. See what he's telling us. Also, it was fun to see that when he launched, they were using the little light, the handheld lights, and now they're just using their hands, because I guess it's daytime now. Bringing it round, bringing it round, bringing it round, bringing it round. Timmy, 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 stop. And then yeah, this you just immediately flip 180 degrees. That's a nice solution for now, I guess. But I would love to see some tug action. You heard it here first. Almighty, yes, that auto flip is bad in my opinion. I don't mind flipping, but they should let us choose between. Oh yeah, actually manually do it in F10. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I think overall this is really cool. I can't wait to get my hands on this and give it a go. It has been some time. I would also, I'm also wondering if this works with all of the modules. Like, can I do this in the F14? I would assume so. Obviously, we can do it in the Hornet. They've demonstrated that. Could we do it in the F4 when the time comes? Could we do it in the A4? All kind of cool. Yeah, Darth Ursu, giggity. So yes, that is the latest video from our man Matt Wagner. I think this looks really cool, and I can only assume we're getting this soon. It looks rather nice. So that's actually everything for this week. Pretty much. There were some more. Oh, actually, there was one thing I was going to mention. I'm not really going to show this, but I'm going to read it out to you all. As I mentioned recently, the AH8 from the guys who brought us the OH6. Sorry, what am I talking about? The AH6 community mod, which came from the people who gave us the OH6 community mod, the Cayuse. They recently posted in their announcements on their Discord that they are looking for a Lua coder. And this kind of gives away the status and the things that they're working on and so on. So I thought it was very much worth mentioning this. So what is it that's being worked on? Maintenance of the OH6A mod, completion of the AH6J, again confirmation there of which version they're doing, and a secret heavier mod for later, which is kind of interesting. What's been done so far? They've done the OH6A and some system code for the AH6J. Will this position be paid? No. It's a community mod. Nobody's getting any money. So if you have Lua skills and you would like to be involved, go and seek out the DCS OH6 Discord and go and speak to them there. Almighty, yeah, would help with immersion. Tug would obviously be ace. Mark S, Tug Action. This is a family game, sir. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But it's realistic. It's the Navy. Alrighty. So yeah, that's everything that we have from this week. Actually, I'm going to do things a little bit out of sequence this time, though, because I do still need to pimp the VAF. But first, I would really like to say thank you to everybody who has joined Deepak's ground crew. I'd also like to command or ask all of you, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment. It's a really big help to me and to the channel. But if you want to further support me, you have the option of joining Deepak's ground crew. For a small monthly fee, no more than the cost of a cup of coffee per month, you can help me in making this content, like the DCS news and my tutorial videos. You can do that by clicking the join button below, and I really appreciate those of you who've already done so. You gain access to a secret Deepak's ground crew Discord, and also we are going to do some more flying together, I promise. In fact, once the F5 update lands, I would really like to do some flying with that and Deepak's ground crew. So thank you very, very much those of you who are already members. Thank you Channel Right, JR Walker, Fishy's Canal, Mr. Yeti, Bread, Tier Zero, Sean IM81, John Bluer, Tea Kettle Barbecue, oh, my list scrolled funny, Whiskey Dale, Stuart McLean, Mangash, Exorcist, Frantic, Michael, Willow Wilson, Byron Farrow, Osprey, A Balance, Stublaren, Mad Dog Max 78, Pink Floyd, and Samantha. Thank you all very, very much indeed for your support. I really appreciate it. Pink Floyd, any thoughts on any possible Christmas surprise or release? Oof, now you're asking. I would be surprised if anything dropped for Christmas. I think we're getting Fog and we're getting the F5. I think those are our Christmas presents. I can't see anything else coming. Orleans Junkie, good Black Friday sales for Flight Sim gear for your information. And Stuart McLean, up to 35% on some Virpil items. So, next, let's pimp the VAF, as we often do. The VAF, or the Virtual Air Force, is a virtual online squadron originally started by myself and Dot Chuckles many, many moons ago. We're flying every Tuesday and Thursday. We're also doing some flights on Sundays as well, at 8 p.m. UK time. We're always looking for more pilots. We currently have squadrons recruiting for the Harrier, the F-16, the F-18. I think the helicopter squadron recently closed. We might still be recruiting for the F4. I'm not 100% sure. Need to check in on that. But yeah, go ahead and join using the Discord link in the show notes below. Everybody is very, very welcome. Yeah, we're always looking for more people, whether it's pilots, air traffic controllers, mission makers, livery makers, scripters, all manner of peeps. Or if you just want to hang out, that's also totally, totally acceptable. Come join the VAF. It's a good laugh. I am a poet and I don't even know it. Cool. Oh yeah, channel right, EF2000 for Christmas. No, I don't think so. Only Napalm, thank you very much. My first innocent gun has been done. Oh, fantastic! I think it's really really good. I really like innocent gun. Dirk G. So a new series about the F5 is coming up. Yes. Yeah, I could do some videos on the F5. I have some very early videos from like 10 years ago on it now. But I should obviously do some newer ones. That would be cool. Pink Floyd, when we ask about your Harrier series, oof, well, with the Razbam situation, I kind of put it on the shelf because I didn't really know. Yeah, I didn't really know where that was going to go. So I'm a little bit wary of doing more Razbam content right now, simply because we still don't know what the situation is. So that's kind of where we are. I did do some drafts. I did do a bunch of video on kind of the realistic kind of startup procedures and things like that. But for now, I think I'm going to wait and see what's going on. Dirk G, cheers. Cool. So yeah, that is everything for this week. That's everything we have. I've been Deepak. Every week I release a new tutorial video. This current series is on the Mirage F1 EE. That's going live 6:30 p.m. every Saturday, which is then followed by the DCS news, which just happens to be this thing, what you're watching right now. Thank you all very, very much for your support. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Fly safe. Ta-ta.